ends fights, only when it's controlled.
Controls for little bitches.
True control is to be formless.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that short vignette of a Bruce Lee concept that me and my friend shot. We wanted to make a short scene promoting the release of my friend's new Bruce Lee t-shirt drop for his clothing brand, Fitness Served Daily. And I've taken a backseat as a director role to help drive the narrative and make this vision come to life. I had my friend Prince, who is the camera operator or DP, to be responsible for the visuals, and Isaiah, who is the owner of the shirt, along with a few other friends, helped to coordinate the choreo. In this video, I wanted to walk you through the creative process and what my takeaways were as a director and writer. It was a no-budget production, meaning we didn't pay any money to produce this film, but we did use our talents, time, and our own resources to create it. This whole production took about 4.5 hours to practice choreo, shoot, and another 5 hours to edit the sequence. So my first challenge as a director was communicating the story and plot that's driving the characters forward. Questions naturally came up like, what are these guys fighting for and what happens next? And these needed to be answered first before we could get into the cool fighting. Initially, I wanted it to be a showcase of 4 different fighters, each with their own styles, and one person having no form, or who is the formless one because he's adaptable. And each of their styles get countered by each other like rock, paper, scissors. But translating that idea onto a shoot was actually hard. Because of time constraints, I had to decide, do we stick to the script of having each individual fight bracket, or do we just go right into the battle brawl itself? Ultimately, I decided it's best to shoot backwards from the big fight because otherwise we would be crunching for time. My big takeaway from this challenge as a director is to be decisive. Be very direct about where things are going, because if not, then the actors are going to get confused, the cast is going to get confused, and it's going to have a ripple effect on the whole film. So everybody needs to be on the same page, and communication is going to be super important. Then we scrapped the idea of having separate rounds for 2 different fighters and instead having this 3-on-1 battle brawl sequence. The choreo had to be shifted to center around Isaiah, who is the formless one. The thing with that idea though is, what do we do with the background or the people who are not fighting? How do we keep them engaged while driving the story forward? Our solution to that was rotating the fighters to make the choreo feel seamless and use reactions from the other fighters to show the intensity of the fight. So in this fight sequence with the brute and the formless one, we get the middle of the fight, which gets intense, and we get reactions from the other fighters. This keeps the audience engaged because the characters aren't just standing around and being bored. So in action, what matters a lot isn't the characters getting beat up, but it's actually the details that goes in between. Continuity in filmmaking matters a lot because you don't want to have, say for example, a punch being thrown and then the next shot the same punch is being thrown again, or a jacket being unzipped, but then the next shot the jacket is still on the character. It doesn't make sense to the viewer, and these are problems that had to be solved in editing as well. However, it can easily be avoided when shooting because the director needs to know or keep track of what happened and what happens next. Being detail oriented but also visionary with the big picture are 2 skills that need to have the right balance as a director. And I'm still working on attention to detail because it takes a whole team with more set of eyes to help catch the little things. Overall, I love shooting action and making stories like these, and hopefully this is something that I can do more of in 2026. Moving forward this year, I want to break down projects like these and give you guys my creative thinking process. This channel is going to be about better filmmaking as a director, cinematographer, and editor. What you guys will see next is more films that I'll be breaking down, and honestly it's exciting for me to share because this is my journey as a filmmaker. If you guys watch this video all the way to the end, I appreciate it. And it would help if you guys left a like as well as subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, take care.